Hey, so let's roll into this last one.
Then you had that one little feeling, but you waved it away. You should have listened to that one little feeling, just like I'm listening to you now. You can talk to me. I'm all a friend you got.
You're not exactly a department favorite. Things probably changed a lot since you left.
You still got to catch him, right?
Yeah.
Not that much has changed then, right?
I can assure you all, we are taking a 24/7 all hands on deck approach to these cases.
The guy's a shark. If he stops, he dies. He likes to drive, probably has a decent car, maybe 2, high mileage.
You must really like my car.
I do. How's the trunk space?
Something I gotta know. How's a guy with the best clearance rate in the department work 15 years without a promotion?
Maybe I didn't go to the right church.
When I look in your eyes, what I see, it ain't good.
He knew all the details, but he wasn't within 10 miles of the killing.
Why is that? Why is that?
How's the trunk space?
What do you want?
I want to nail the bastard.
For who?
For all of the girls he killed.
I want to nail him too. Difference is, I'm doing it for me. It's the little things, Jimmy. It's the little things that rip you apart. It's the little things that get you caught.
Okay.
Yep, Sydney, exactly.
So this movie has 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Academy Award winners. So Denzel Washington plays Deputy Sheriff Joe Deacon, and he joins forces with Sergeant Jim Baxter, played by Rami Malek, to search for a serial killer, played by Mady Jared Leto, who's terrorizing Los Angeles. As they track down the culprit, Baxter is unaware that the investigation is dredging up echoes of Deke's past, uncovering disturbing secrets that could threaten more than his case.
Did we just watch the movie again?
You know
It
what?
seemed that way.
You know
Like,
what?
how you gonna pull the longest trailer in the history
No,
of trailers?
that's the
That's
trailer.
the trailer.
Jeez, Louise.
Look,
Oh my God.
I love Denzel, I love Rami Malek, and I love Jared Leto, but this movie was trash. It was trash. No need to explain anymore. It was extremely boring. It was 2 hours of my time. I want
Can anyone
taken
say
back.
what the point was? What?
So
But that's what I'm saying. So, okay, you do this psychological suspense thriller thing. Okay, so you're giving some sort of suspense throughout the movie, and then you drop us off at the end at the side of the road with no explanation whatsoever. Like, just it kept going, and then it was like womp womp at the end, and I'm like,
Did it keep going? It didn't even start.
I
No, it's
finally,
for
for
me,
you.
Heather, what you know?
no,
Who you had bad sex with?
what, Lord have mercy.
She
Listen,
said it was like
okay.
bad sex.
I know. That's what she said. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that where it
Heather,
is.
can you type in the box what good sex to you is? I
Ryan
just want to make the
McKnight.
I'm gonna
comparison.
leave that where
Ryan
it is.
McKnight is good sex to her.
Oh Lord.
Lydia.
It just was like disappointing. It was disappointing. You have these 3 great actors, okay? 3 great actors, and then it was like, where'd you take this? Nowhere. This movie went nowhere.
yeah, I mean, I think for
Go ahead,
me,
Rita.
I typically really love movies like this with a really slow build.
Yeah,
right?
we all do.
This is Brian's type of movie.
Yeah,
I
that's why I was
honestly,
excited for it.
I honestly expected, and I don't blame the actors because they didn't write the movie, right? I honestly expected so much more because I loved how they were building Jared Leto's character, and it was
Leto.
Jared Leto's character. And
Leto.
I said Leto. Jared Leto's character, and it was a classic game of cat and mouse, right? Like he was taunting the police, and I like that, right? I like learning. They had little flashbacks of us learning more about Deke, Denzel Washington's character, and he was a superstar police officer who suddenly just resigns. We didn't know why. And it kind of unfolded,
Again.
right? But for me, I kind of felt like, to Lydia's point, I felt like we were going somewhere and then we didn't go anywhere. Like, I still don't know if he was the killer. That's
the main thing. Lydia, was he the killer?
We don't know.
He
We
wasn't.
don't know.
Well, I came to the conclusion that so Denzel's character went through all his stuff, not find one clue that said it was him. So remember, he pulled out that green bag with the barrettes in it.
Yeah, he bought the barrette.
A red barrette. Because remember, Rami Malek's character was like, yo, did you find a red barrette in there? Because one of the girls, had a red barrette. And he was like, no, if you gave me 5 more minutes, I might have found it. That's why he took all his stuff. He went through all of it. He didn't find it.
But he found other things, Lydia. He did find trophies from other things.
But he said in the desert, the man said, I never killed anybody.
Yeah,
he said it. And so why would he?
It wasn't.
Why he doing all of that?
Exactly. It wasn't.
I think he liked the cat and mouse.
He liked the cat and mouse.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just crazy. He was crazy like that. But there was nothing that confirmed that was the killer. Now
You can tell from the opening scene that Jared Leto wasn't the killer, because the guy that got out of the car with the wasted opening scene, by the way, with the guy that
what was that
following
opening scene? What was that?
It was a wasted opening scene. It made no sense to me. It was wasted.
What the hell?
Because that's what sucked me in. I was like, okay, this looks like it's going to be good, with the car following her. And then I forgot, I had to remember in the 90s we didn't have cell phones, because I kept saying to myself, I kept screaming at the screen, why don't you just use your cell phone? And then I forgot in the 90s we didn't have cell phones at that part of the 90s anyway. But yeah, you build me up with that opening scene with the car following her in her car, and she got out the gas station and banged on all the glass doors, and then she got stopped by the truck in the middle of the road. And then I didn't understand why you showed me that when there was nothing else that happened. She didn't get killed. We never saw her again.
You did see her again.
When?
At the police station.
At the police station, she was the girl that walked in.
You were sleeping that time, Brian.
I must have dozed off then. You're absolutely right.
And Brian, this is the first time I felt like you. Like I was trying to get my last meal in before the show, feeling sleepy, was losing focus, picking up my phone. I'm like, yo, this thing can't keep my attention.
But wait, look, why did it take her like the 4 weeks to go to the police, to go to the precinct to give her statement? I was like, well, what's the time? Why is this the time difference?
I was the opposite. I actually stayed awake because I kept waiting.
Me too, Lydia. I wanted to know.
I kept waiting, like, oh, okay, this gonna be it. No, not it. All right. And I checked how much more time. Okay, we got time. There's still time. It's gonna unfold. I wait and I wait. Here we go. He got him in the desert. Oh, this gonna be it. Oh no, that's
why did he dig 100 ditches?
Because he kept playing with him and telling him that
right. No, after he died, after he killed him, he kept all night. He dug the ditches.
I think he was still like, let me see is was if he was
yeah.
he's still looking because he just killed this dude and he's like, oh my God, I couldn't have killed an innocent man.
Yes, you did.
So he was like, I'm gonna keep digging to see if I can find bodies. He ain't find nothing.
And the funny thing is, you know what's so funny about that whole scene? When he was digging, when Rami Malek was digging the hole, right? I kept saying to myself, you have a shovel in your hand, a gun on your hip. Like, this man is not holding a gun to you, and you're a cop. Why are you digging this hole? I was like, you have a shovel. You could just bash him in the head. The minute I said that, you bashed him in the head.
Why would you get in the car in the first place?
Yeah, let's go back there. Yeah.
That's my point. Why would you get in the car with this supposed serial killer and he's playing with your mind? And then when he went out there, so you told the dude, no, you dig. You gave him the shovel. Like, I was like, what is happening with this happening right now?
I kept thinking
little things about this movie that was horrible.
I kept thinking when he was digging those holes, how close Jared Leto was to him. That
Leto.
he was take his gun. He was going to take his gun.
Well, it's so hard for you to say Leto.
I don't know. Listen, when Jared Hill was so close to him,
Jared Leto.
Yo, he about to snatch the gun and shoot him.
That's what I thought he was gonna do too.
Which is
why I stayed up. I kept watching because I was like, it's gonna happen now.
Didn't you see him like say, "Oh, you almost there"? And Jared put his finger up like, "How?"
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, he about to shoot the police officer. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like, I don't know. I feel left hanging. Like they canceled the show mid-season and the show never came back on and we don't know what happened.
They wasted my night. They wasted because I forced myself. I was gonna come into this show not watching it because I just didn't care. But I said, let me watch it.
I was excited for this movie because, like Sydney said, you know, I like these type of movies.
You love detectives. You love this shit.
I like serial killers. I like all that type of stuff. And then this was just so disappointing. It was so sleepy and slow. And I kept waiting for something to happen. I was just like, nothing is happening. And I'm like, you have 3 amazing actors and this movie is trash.
And not only was Jared's character creepy, but also the detectives were creepy too. Like
all of them.
Creepy.
Yeah.
All of them.
No, Rami was like an AI. Remember he played AI. Why was he acting like he was a robot in this movie? Like he was like giving a press conference. So
yeah, even Heather in the comments says the whole film was a letdown. Can we put a bow on it?
Yeah, let's put this together.
Who killed those girls and
we're not gonna know. We're not gonna know.
We're not gonna know.
Put a bow on it, high up on the shelf somewhere, way in the back, and just
and end it with a rating, Lydia.
2.
Lorena.
Oh Jesus. I'm gonna give it a 1.90.
Brian.
2.
1.
Like
can we
look,
do
like Denzel said, it's the little things.
It's the little things.
Can we do a bonus? Did y'all all watch The Vanished?
Oh my God.
I told y'all about
Lorena.
Yes, he did, Brian. Yes, he did.
Okay, so hey, party people, we're just gonna do a 5-minute bonus review of The Vanished that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix. Okay. The movie. Okay, just a quick recap. The movie follows a couple that goes on a camping trip with their dog and their daughter, and the daughter becomes missing, and so they go through the whole film with the police officer in a small town trying to find out what happened to this little girl. And it takes us on a ride.
Oh my God. Oh my God. A ride.
A ride.
It was crazy.
It was
I loved it.
crazy. It has a crazy twist at the end.
Twist at the end. Yeah.
Don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it just this movie had me like, what's happening? What's going on? I couldn't figure it out. I don't remember if it was Heather in our group chat that said, "Oh, I figured it out." I'm like, "No, you didn't. I didn't figure this out at all."
No,
And
no,
I couldn't
way,
get it.
There was no way you could have figured this
There
out.
were no
until you got
clues.
that twist.
This,
No way.
this movie starred Anne Hesh and Thomas.
Here she go. She says,
Heather
Heather says,
No, she
Thomas,
didn't.
Thomas Jane. He was an actor that was in this other movie called The Mist. Did you see that?
"Of course, I saw
Yeah, the Mist was dope.
Oh yeah,
The Mist is a classic."
Classic. So once I saw he was in it, I was like, I'm gonna see it. And it's the same kind of suspense. You're waiting. You're like, this is crazy. It was great. It was a good, crazy movie.
It's a must watch, you guys. So
Yes.
if you haven't seen it, please go watch The Vanished on Netflix.
On Netflix.
2 thumbs up.
Also, today I watched this movie called Horizon Line. It was it's on demand. It's a film where there's a wedding happening in the Caribbean, something like that. These 2 couples get on a plane. The pilot has a heart attack, and then it's a ride. Like, it's a straight crazy ride. They're over the water, and they have to figure out how to land this plane. And there's a whole bunch of things that happen. It was crazy. So it's called Horizon Line. Came out last year, 2020.
Gotcha.
All right.
And
All right.
another one to watch that we were talking about in our group chat is a series called Alice in Borderland. It's a mixture between Hunger Games meets Saw or Escape Room. It's so good. It's so good. And if you watch it, make sure to click on your translation so that you watch it in English and it's not in subtitles.
So I didn't watch that movie, The Vanishing, but do you all remember the original movie, The Vanishing, with Jeff Bridges and
Yes.
Kiefer Sutherland?
Yes.
That movie was so good. And it reminds me, right, when you asked Sydney, why would the police officer get in the car with the serial killer? Because that is actually what Kiefer Sutherland did in Vanishing with Jeff Bridges, because he wanted to find out what happened to his girlfriend that disappeared. If you've never seen that movie, The Vanishing,
Well, you know,
so good.
Kiefer, anything with Kiefer is outstanding.
You gotta,
He's one of our greats.
you
Oh,
gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Is outdid himself in that role, and Sandra Bullock is the person that gets kidnapped. Kiefer Sutherland's woman gets kidnapped, and he never sees her again. So when you said The Vanishing, I kept thinking, now I have seen The Vanishing, but that's the 1993.
Well, this one's called The Vanish.
The
Vanish.
Vanish.
Oh, Vanished. Okay,
Yeah.
This one. So I recommend it. Yeah, I recommend you. And we didn't really spoil it for you, so you're good.
No.
So what we got coming up? We got the movie the Judas Brian, right?
Judas and the Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah, and then we have Malcolm and Marie. Malcolm and Marie, I think, comes out next week on Netflix.
As does Judas and the Black Messiah.
Okay.
Judas and the Black Messiah comes out on the it is next week. Next week is the 12th. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool in the gang. All right, y'all. Well, this is a good night. Good night. A lot of content. And good night and good night.
And listen, tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. Sorry, Black Messiah is in 2 weeks. Next week is the 7th. Yeah.
You're right. I was just gonna say.
Just check.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Sid.
No, get your point out.
Now, I was just gonna say, for y'all watching, make sure you tell your friends who missed it to watch the replay. At least about get on YouTube on Monday and watch the replay.
All right, and make sure to like and subscribe to our channels. And come on back.
Deuces.